Acting and status, dominant postures and stance. To delve a bit further into the movement side of things, in acting, the dominant character will have a more powerful stance, posture, and the subordinate will have a weaker posture. It can be displayed through voice tone or responses in conversations, eye contact, and other non-verbals. A dominant king versus a subordinate prisoner, power versus powerlessness. For example, you can say to an actor to act out a scene with the command, be more dominant, or be more subordinate. This would completely change the responses, body language, and feel of the scene. Next is an example from Impro by Keith Johnson. A lives in the same flat as B. B enters and asks if any letters have come for him. B picks them up and sees they've been opened. A is always opening B's letters, hence conflict develops. Here is the example of an outcome with 3 different commands. Neutral, A playing low status, subordinate, then A playing high status, dominant. Neutral. Why did you open my letter? Is it open? You always open my letters. No, I don't. No one else has been in here. So this is neutral. No status conveyed through voice, movement, or body language. A playing low status, submissive. B, did you open my letter? Yes. B stops the attack. He pauses. Yes? Yes. Well, what did you do it for? I wanted to see what was inside. B is checked again. He may step backwards. He may even retreat to the nearest wall and lean on in. B is encouraged to close in on A. This is an example of how status is conveyed through movement also. B, how dare you open my letters? You're right to be angry. I'm not so nice. So A there was playing low status. A playing high status, dominance. Did you open my letter? Yes. Quite calmly sipping his coffee as if no attack was being made on him. Yes. I always open your letters. Dismissively looks at nails and so on. So A is playing high status and is the stronger character, not as reactive. The point is that status would affect what is said, and in these scenes it is not necessarily competence but dominance who has power and status. Competence more in control, less reactive. Status exists in different forms and context. Above has highlighted how it is not only primal with animals, but also something we do in social situations, conversations, through body language, tone, response, and so on. So it makes sense to elucidate why we do this, why we behave like this, and again you need to have a look at the root reason in our ancestors to evolutionary biology. Why do animals fight to establish social rank? The male or female who has greater access to resources and has a greater choice of mates, power. This is a problem because it's not the best route for us to thrive, although has its function, so we circumvent. Perhaps it is slightly different in humans. Competency hierarchies come from this, like in the workplace pyramids, in governments, and in social groups. So maybe it is not that different at all, the underlying structure anyway. The paradigm is the same, although the form through which we rank position is different. So in animals, maybe they will fight to be in a position of higher rank, but of course we cannot do this, and other things are more important to us and more valuable in our world, so to help us survive and so on. But the structure, I'm saying, is the same, this idea of rank, but maybe we rank each other in different ways. What are the different types of things we rank ourselves in? What 5 have most importance and why?